With the release of the Zookeeper's Animal Pack, we're saying goodbye to 7 beautiful and incredible mods that have graced our Planet Zoo Nexus for, honestly, years at this point. We're saying goodbye to one of the most downloaded mods of all time, the African Leopard, and so many other ones. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Welcome everyone, my name is Leaf. Okay, we're back in this map. Yep, you guys might remember this if you haven't watched my DLC kind of showcase video. Go check it out because it's really cool. This is so stupid, but did you guys know that in this map there's just like this random single like cinematic route? That's so weird. I don't know, it's very strange, but regardless, let's check out some of these animals. Okay, we're gonna check out first and foremost the Coquerel Sifaka. We have a lot of them in here, but there is a modded one in here somehow. So obviously a lot of these are the lemur Sifakas. They are on the lemur rig especially. Today, the day that I'm recording this is the day that the Coquerel Sifaka was revealed. And yeah, I can pretty much tell you guys, it's just a really crappy image that they decided to share. These guys do look really good. I have no idea why they're not showcasing like the hopping and stuff like that in these images, but it's whatever. So yeah, this is the Coquerel Sifaka mod, and it does look like them. Like, it did get the job done for a good while, honestly. This was made by myself, Nick, and I believe Gaboy also helped us out, and as well as Jen, I want to say. But it is a beautiful, beautiful model. It did service us very well, but obviously Sifakas they move like that. They move like that around. And they don't really move on all fours. They don't really move on their 2 feet. They hop around, and that's exactly how they move. So yeah, the animations really were never a thing for this animal in particular, which is a little bit of a shame, but we do have an official one now, which is very cool. However, it is just cool to see how this mod has lasted so long. I think around 4,000 downloads on Nexus, which is just like incredible to see. 4,000 people like took this mod in and they like gave it a home of their own. It was so cool. But yeah, basically how we wanted people to make these habitats for this one in particular were just very small platforms for the animals to be able to jump to and fro from. And yeah, it did pretty well for the time being, but now we can officially say goodbye to it. It was a very wonderful mod for the time being, but we're moving on from there. Alright, the Hamadryas Baboon. In case if you guys forget what it looks like, here's what it looks like. This is actually the mod. Yeah, that's a modded version right there. Where's the actual one? There he is. So that's the official one, obviously. You can tell drop dead gorgeous it is, honestly, but the modded version is right here. I really love this version, and it came out so well. It was made by myself and Monsoon, and it turned out really freaking beautiful. I don't know, it was just really, really awesome to get this mod together. But yeah, now we officially have a real one, which is always so cool to see. We can see the female for them are right over here. Again, they are based off of the mandrills, so they did have very stiff tails. You can tell they don't really have much life in them, but it did get the job done for quite some time, and it was a very beautiful looking animal. But now we officially have our official one, which is so cool. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be the one to point it out. The ass has so much more detail on the official one, which, listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's Frontier's job to do that. Very beautiful model on the new one, but again, we thank Monsoon for providing us with this one in particular. It really helped us so much for so many updates, but now we can say goodbye. This one, the African Leopard. You can tell the different one right over here. They're so much brighter. They're so much more like, I don't know, in your face. This one is made by, not Havoc. Was it Havoc? I think it's Havoc. I think it's Havoc, and Gaboy did an incredible job on this one in particular. Very beautiful work on this guy. I love their leopards because each one looks different from the next one. And we also do have the black leopard right over there from the modded version. Very beautiful creature right there. And they actually don't have any rosettes on the body, which is interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be like, but if we do find an African leopard in here, Alright, they're only erythrisic, which is whatever. But yeah, you can see that the differences between the two are very stark. I feel like there's a little bit more of a natural gradient with the official one, of course. And it really is such a beautiful model, again, with that extra face detail. It's just so pretty. But yeah, the African leopard is nearing its sunset on the Nexus, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's always so cool because we got like the console players being able to use these animals we've had mods for the longest time, so it's just really awesome to see, I don't know, just how life kind of changes like this. It's very cool. So yeah, so huge thank you to Gaboy and Havoc for the African leopard. But as we move on, we're going to check out a Narwhaler mod over here. This is Narwhaler Spectacled Bear, which I always loved. There was always so much detail on the body, on the face, that it just looked absolutely gorgeous. Nar really does knock it out of the park with this carnivores, and the Spectacled Bear was no exception. However, I think, and this is no fault to Narwhaler whatsoever, it's just the fault of like the base game bear. The fur detail is alright on there, like, you know, it's very much based off of a base game animal, but once we actually look at the official one, that's not the official one. Once we look at the official one, you can tell Frontier just put something in their water where it's like, this fur comes out so much more detailed nowadays. I don't know what the hell they did, but it just looks so cool. However, Narwhaler's version does have a erythrisic version. They have like the golden version for his mod, which is very cool. But unfortunately, we say goodbye to this one as well. It was so awesome that we got to play with it for so long. I had these guys back in Hope Harbor Zoo. That was such a good time with them. But unfortunately, we say goodbye to this mod and we thank Narwhaler. But we move on to the newer and the official version, which is always so cool. Alright, this one is probably one of the most differential ones. This is the African Spurred Tortoise mod by Nicholas Lionrider, and it is very much an African Spurred Tortoise. It was like one of the first mods. It was back like during the Safari Pack this one was made, so that was years ago at this point. But you can tell the complete 180 between this one and the new one, of course. Tortoises and reptiles are so hard to get right because of these scoots, because of these like extra details on the model, and it's just very difficult to get that stuff right. And that's why I'm so thankful that we have this version from Frontier, because look at every single little groove in these scoots where it just looks so detailed. It feels like you could just rub your hand on that. I don't know if you've ever touched a tortoiseshell before, but they feel very bumpy with each of those ridges. It feels like you could reach right in and touch them, which is so cool. But yeah, I absolutely am so in love with this new model. And this model served us very well for the longest time. But again, I'm very thankful that we get a new tortoise, especially one that burrows. Like, this one can use a burrow, that one can't. I think that is just so cool. I find it especially cool whenever we do get like animals that have new enrichment opportunities, like new enrichment pieces that you typically don't get to use for others, because it just completely turns the game around, which is so cool. But yes, thank you to Nicholas Lionrider for that beautiful mod right there, as we check out our next one. Alright, so this one is a little bit of a weirder case because I don't have the original one in here. Here, you can get an image of it right here, I guess. I don't know, I'll have it on the side over here. But this is the Kirk's Dik-Dik by Jen, otherwise known as Bubbly Wums. This is one of Jen's first mods, and it held up so well. Oh my gosh, she always did such an incredible job with her mods, and the Dik-Dik was always one of my favorites because it just looks so adorable. But yeah, these guys do have a very detailed coat on them, but the official new one just looks so good too. It's very much a shame to see this mod go away because, I don't know, it was just always one of my favorites, especially that little adorable animation right there, but we're very happy to have an official one too. So yes, we thank Jen again for her lovely work on the Dik-Dik, but we welcome the newest one with open arms. Alright, this is very crazy. I mean, just to look at the differences between these two, I don't know, like the quality over here, even though it is perfectly manicured, it does look very good. However, there's just a little bit of oomph on Narwhalers. I kind of love it, especially with the eyes. Again, too, the issue with these eyes, like, I feel like Narwhaler absolutely hammered it down where it's like the eyes are so high up on this animal's skull, but on the official one, it's like so low. It feels like it's almost in line with the nose over here, just a little bit. But on this one, it just feels so much higher. I don't know. It's very interesting. But this was always a very beautiful mod by Narwhaler. The different colors, the different morphs that went into this one, they just looked incredible. But officially, we have a real one now, and Narwhaler is going to be remastering that guy in the back, so it's going to be very cool to see what he's able to do with that. But with that being said, that's another fantastic mod that we have to thank Narwhaler for, but we look forward to his prospects on the official one. Look at that. And yeah, I guess you guys are probably going to be like, bro, what about the Pallas Cat? The Pallas Cat mod is so old that, like, I don't want to update it just for this video. I guess I'll put it right here. Yeah, you can look at that by Mayor G. And we have the official one right here, which is, it's not perfect. It is not perfect at all, but it does look fantastic. The fur quality in there is beautiful. It just looks like a fantastic little coat. So yeah, a huge shout out to Mayor G for her previous work on the Pallas Cat mod. But now all of these animals, which were once modded at some point, are now official, so it's just very cool. Let me know what mod you use the most in your parks. I know some people absolutely love that African leopard. There's a reason why it's on the top of the workshop, but I am going to miss Narwhaler's fantastic rendition of the spectacled bear over here. It always did look so cool. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As we thank our modders for creating like these fantastic animals for us to use for free, literally for free, as we kind of move our way into the next chapter of Planet Zoo history with all the lovely remasters on their way up, all the lovely new species mods on their way up. But with that being said, thank you so much one last time. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.